Yes, yes, yes. What is good, everyone? This is Pinpointed. What a show we've got for you today. Week 4 matchups. And I'm here with a new guest.
Oh, yeah.
Mine, Cam Swinner.
What's going on, everybody? I just want to thank Al for getting me on the show. He finally got the fantasy football champion in the house. You know what I mean? We got the GM Mon going on. We're going to give you the good picks, which you guys need to bet on, and let's get to it.
I will have to admit, Cam did win the fantasy title last year, so we'll have to give him respect for that. Can't forget that. But this year's a new year, so I will say I'm coming for that title.
Fair.
I'm a little slow, but we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, a slew of games this week. Big one, especially Bucks Pats, as we are big Brady and Pats fans. So we'll give you the prediction for that game.
That's gonna be tough.
It is a tough game. I'm gonna be so excited to watch that. That is on Sunday night. But to rip it off, Jags and Bengals already played. The Bengals did not cover the 7.5 spread. And I will say, I would have been one of the guys that said the Bengals would cover. I don't know about you.
Duval County stand up. I gotta go with the Jags there, but they're disappointing me. I can't wear this hat until we get a dub. 19 in a row. I mean, it's tough to bet for them ever, really.
So you're telling me you would have picked 7.5 Jags to cover?
I would have. I mean, I got the Jags hat. I got to do it. But, I mean, who thought, coaching college and coaching the NFL would be so different? Apparently not Urban Meyer. So let's just keep the losses rolling.
All right. First game after Thursday night, we've got Washington football team versus the Falcons. The spread is -1.5 for the Washington football team. This is a doozy. I would not bet on this realistically because how bad Washington defense has been. But if I were to roll with one, I'm going to stick with the Washington football team. I think they're going to win. I just don't trust the Falcons, and I think it's a bounce back game. Honestly, I think they need this game really if they want any chance in the NFC East. I don't know.
I mean, I completely agree. Falcons, their offense is terrible. I mean, what'd they put up? 14 points against the Giants last week. It's really tough to bet on them at all, really, to even win the game. So I'm going with the Washington football team as well. Their defense, I mean, they haven't been playing well, but their D-line is going to step it up, I think, and get some sacks this week.
Yeah, I mean, I would stay away from this game. How about you? I don't know if
absolutely not. I mean, with all these good games on here, I'm not putting $1 on that. Absolutely not.
All right, Detroit versus the Bears, -3 for the Bears. Who you got?
Call me crazy.
No.
I'm going with the Lions here. Lions played well last week against the Ravens. They actually almost beat the Ravens coming off the win against the Chiefs. And if it wasn't for Justin Tucker bailing them out there with a government stimulus package, 66-yard field goal, I think they would have won. And Nagy's offense is terrible. Game time decision on who's the starting quarterback. I mean, they don't even know who's starting the game yet. I'm going with the Lions here.
I agree. I think the Lions.
Really?
Honestly, I do think crazy. They should have won a game or two by now. They've been so close every time, and they're a good team. I love Dan Campbell as a coach. He's a beast. He could actually beat any coach up in the league, I think. And I just don't trust the Bears. Bro, did you see they had averaged 1 yard per play last week?
Oh, yeah. That was terrible.
I don't know what the hell's going on. This isn't my favorite game either to bet, but if I were to think +3, I think it's a little too much. I'll take the Lions as well. Titans, Jets. This one's ugly as well. I mean, no A.J. Brown, no Julio, but we do have one player who's just an absolute animal who's just going to run all over the Jets, and that is Derrick Henry. So I am rolling with Titans -6. I think it's pretty easy here. The Jets are just atrocious. And if the Jets can cover, well, then kudos. I will eat that one.
That's an easy pick.
Yep. -6. We're going to roll out of that. Okay, now we got Browns and Vikings. Okay, I will say this. I was not a big fan of the Vikings. I thought the Seahawks-Vikings game, I thought easily Seahawks would cover that. They were only like a -3 favorite, and I was completely wrong. So I don't really know what to expect from the Vikings. So I'm going to roll with the Browns again. I still don't trust the Vikings. -2.5, I don't think is that much. I think they're just going to run the ball. Both running teams, actually. So this is tough. I might switch. I don't know, depending on what you say here.
No, I honestly do think the Browns are going to pull away with this. I mean, in my personal opinion, they are some contenders. I mean, they look great on offense and defense. They're really rolling. It was a tough loss to the Chiefs. I really think they could have beat the Chiefs. And if you think about it, the Chiefs would be, winless, but that's another story. The Vikings did look great last week, but again, it's against the depleted Seahawks defense. Seahawks are looking a little rough there. They need Russell to bail them out. I'm going with the Browns minus 2.5.
All right, we are on the same page so far. Browns minus 2.5. Again, the Vikings could make an upset there. I wouldn't be surprised.
Depends on Dalvin Cook, really, in that ankle.
If he's back and if he's healthy, he's going to also run the ball. I mean, the Browns D is good. It's tough. I would stick with the Browns. You like them too. We move on. This game is freaking difficult. I don't like this game whatsoever. Colts, Dolphins. I'll swing it to you first because I have no idea.
This is a very tough game. I feel like they're kind of even almost. I'm rocking with the Colts here. Colts need a win. I think they're going to come with a vengeance here. I really think they're going to play some tough football. And I also think their team's great. I mean, they've had some tough losses, but I think the Colts are going to pull this one out.
You're going with Carson Wentz and his bum ankles?
I have to. I mean, they have a good team. Their defense is good.
All right, I'm rolling with the Dolphins minus 1.5. I think that is a great spread for them. Jacoby Brissett, I think, is underrated. Dolphins defense.
You hear yourself? Oh my God.
I'm rolling with them. I don't trust the Colts right now. I'm a big fan of my boy Jonathan Taylor, so I hope he runs the ball all over them too. But I think 1.5 points, they get a field goal on them. I think
I'm just not buying Jacoby Brissett though. I mean,
I think their team's good, and I think Jacoby Brissett is, right now, Carson Wentz, Jacoby Brissett, it's not that big of a difference.
Carson Wentz.
I don't think it's that big of a difference. I mean, he's injury prone right now, not 100% healthy, and their offense.
They also put up, guess how many points last week?
Who the?
I lied. They lost to the Raiders last week, but then they got spanked 35-0 by the Bills. So, I mean, that
one was when Tua went down. Emotions were high. They kind of gave up. I don't know. Rolling with the Dolphins. We'll see. That's our first split out of these 5 games. We'll see. Dallas, Carolina. I'll swing it to you.
I'm going. This is tough. I really want the Cowboys, but I'm rocking with the Panthers here.
Yes.
I think
Dallas.
I think the Panthers, I don't know, man. They got a little something going on there. Sam Darnold rejuvenated his career. The Cowboys, I mean, they're a great team. It's hard to really bet against the Cowboys, but plus 4.5, I mean, I'll take that. They could lose by a field goal cover. I'm okay with that. Panthers, I think it could be a close game. I'm taking Carolina here.
I was a big fan of the Eagles on Monday night against the Cowboys. Totally got whooped in that thing. Did not do well on that bet. So I'm going to roll with the hot team here. And I know Carolina's hot, but they lost to CMC, and their offense didn't look that good on Thursday night against Houston after they lost McCaffrey.
You are correct.
So I'm going to take the 4.5. 4.5 is a little higher than I would like, but I think they can cover that. Again, a field goal could definitely be a field goal kind of 3-point game there. So
I did forget about the CMC situation, but you know what? I'm not running back on my pick. Let's go. Carolina. Come on now.
Respect it. Okay. Saints, Giants. I am going to roll with the New York Giants, baby. Plus 7. I think that is too much. I think the Giants need a game here. They're going to rally behind this, and the Saints are really good defensively. I know. But the 7, I think, is just too much. They ran all over the New England Patriots, and I think Barkley's going to have a good game, and I think the Giants here are going to make a statement. Not saying they're going to win. Hell no. No.
That is
just a cover.
That is some blasphemy. I'm not buying that at all. Did you see what the Saints offense did to the Patriots defense last week? The Patriots defense got even better than the year before, and they just absolutely annihilated them. I mean, and then the Giants, they put up how many points against the Falcons, bro? The Falcons aren't even good. The Giants they lost to the Falcons, and you think that they're going to
I think it'll be a closer game. Again, the Saints lost to the Eagles, and the Eagles aren't very good. So
I don't know. I'm just not buying it.
I just think the Pats weren't very good last week, and it made the Saints look a lot better than they are.
If I'm betting any money on these games, I'm putting money on the Saints here. I think covering the spread with 7 here, they got to beat them by a touchdown. They put up 31 on the Patriots. I'm taking that.
All right, Chiefs, Eagles. I'm rolling with the Chiefs here. Huge bounce back game. Just imagine all the negativity, all the media talking crap about Mahomes and the Chiefs, how they're 1-2 last in the division, which is still pretty insane. Chiefs are going to make this game a absolute, they're just going to smoke them, I think. If this was 10, I'd take the Chiefs 10.
I actually agree here.
Smart man.
Philly defense isn't good enough. I mean, I don't care if they're at home or not. They're on Mars. They're on Saturn. They're going to lose. It doesn't matter. Patrick Mahomes, he's going to dice up the Philly defense. He's going to throw for like 400 yards this game. I just really don't see them winning unless the Philly offense scores pretty much every drive they have the ball. That's really what it's going to come down to. But I'm taking the Chiefs here. They're not going to be last in the division.
Okay, Houston, Bills, who you got? 17.5 points. Holy cow.
That is a very large spread. And call me crazy. I'm taking the Texans here.
I will too.
Plus 17.5. That is a huge spread.
Can't do it. Can't give up that many points.
I do think the Bills are going to win the game. I'm just putting my money on the Texans here to try and cover the spread. But I will say the Bills putting up 35 against the Texans, and also putting up 43 points against the Washington team. That is going to be something to watch. They've put up a lot of points in 3 weeks.
They did.
They would have covered this spread every week so far. So I mean,
this is the kind of game I would avoid. Much more confidence in the Chiefs covering 7 than this. So there's definitely much better games. And if you'd really want to, you could create a teaser on this and add 7 to 10 more points on this game, and you should be able to do it. Especially if you put 7-10 points on the Bills, cover a touchdown.
Buffalo. It's gonna
in Buffalo too. Oh damn, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna switch. I'm not gonna switch my choice though. I'm not gonna switch my choice.
Oh no, I don't know.
No, switch it, Al.
Buffalo.
Switch it.
Oh god.
Switch it that way I can talk smack.
I don't think there's gonna be a higher point differential. I don't think there will be for the rest of the year. I think this will be the highest. Oh god.
The Bills putting up points though. I mean, it's gonna be tough.
For the sake of content, we roll with the Bills. 17.5. They're going to win at home.
Let's go, baby.
They need more than, oh my God, they need 2 touchdowns. They need more than 2 touchdowns and a field goal. So they need 3 touchdowns. Holy tits.
Pretty much. That's tough.
All right. Next game. Awesome game, actually. Cardinals Rams. I'll switch it to you. Who you got?
I really want to see this game, actually. I think they're both contenders. But from what I've seen from the Rams, I'm rolling with the Rams here. I mean, they beat the Bucs. They're just rolling right now. I just don't really see how Matthew Stafford isn't going to throw dots this week. Their defense is great. I'm just sticking with the Rams here.
I'll stick with the Rams too. I think Cardinals just a little too up and down, especially almost losing the Vikings. They just haven't been as consistent.
Should have lost.
Yeah, rolling with the Rams too. Seahawks, 49ers. I don't know what the hell is wrong with the Seahawks right now. And with that, I'm rolling with the 49ers to cover -3.
I like that because I'm going with the Seahawks.
Really? They've been,
I am
so up and down. I don't know.
They are very much up and down, but guess what? They have Russell Wilson, something that the 49ers don't have. Russell Wilson is going to bail the Seahawks out. They're putting up 30 points, and they're going to win this game.
Yeah, well, I got Jimmy G. He's going to go off.
I'm not biased because I have Metcalf and Carson on my fantasy team.
No,
I'm not biased. I'm not biased. But the Seahawks need to win this game.
It's in San Fran, so I'm rolling with -3. They will cover. Okay, Ravens, Broncos. Their Ravens are actually not favored. Holy cow. I'm going to roll with the Ravens +1. I know Jackson's injured, so that is definitely a question mark, and it's in Denver, but I'm rolling with the Ravens.
I'm also rolling with the Ravens here. Broncos haven't even played a team that's won a game yet. And I mean, the Ravens do have a quality W against the Chiefs, barely beating the Lions. But
I will say, if there was a team that deserves an L, it could be this team.
yeah,
the
absolutely.
Ravens.
The Broncos. I will say though, if the Broncos do win this game, this is going to be the best defense they've seen all year so far. If the Broncos do win this game, then I'm going to put some respect on their name.
Yeah, I will too, especially if they could beat the Ravens. That's huge for them. Okay, Steelers, Packers in Green Bay. Oh, no, this actually might be in Pittsburgh. This might be in Pittsburgh. I am rolling with Green Bay -6.5. I just don't know what the hell is up with the Steelers. Big Ben looks awful. I think this is pretty easy for me.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy pick. Aaron Rodgers, he's back. He's back. Everyone wanted to slander him the first couple weeks. He's back. He's throwing touchdowns. They're rolling. Steelers just lost to the Bengals. I mean, Big Ben, I don't know why he even came back, if we're being honest. He hurt the Steelers coming back another year. I'm going with the Pack here. Go, Pack, go. Cheeseheads, baby.
I'm a big Rodgers fan, too. He shut everyone up after these huge win against the 49ers, especially. Much deserved to him, and I think they'll cover here. Adams is special. Jones is special. That whole offense is really good, and I think the defense can be slept on. Again, 6.5 is kind of a lot because Pittsburgh is a good D, so we'll see what happens there. Patriots, Bucks, Sunday Night Football. What a matchup. So excited to see this one, and I know you are too. But, oh, God, I want to pick the Pats, but I just can't. I think it's going to be a closer game than people think. I really do. I think it will be low scoring, and I don't think the Bucs are going to win in a shootout. I think this will be close to the fourth quarter, but I do think the Bucs can pull away. I'll take the Bucs -7. This one I would maybe avoid. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, huge game.
My heart's not in it, so I don't know.
Huge game. All eyes on Tom Brady against the Patriots here. I got to roll with the Bucs. I honestly don't really think it's going to be that close of a game. The Bucs defense is actually insane.
What happens if our boy Tommy gets a little emotional? You don't think there's going to be a little emotions there? 20 years?
I mean, there will be. He's going for the all-time passing leading record against the Patriots, and he's going to do that in the first quarter. If we're being honest, he's throwing 300.
I feel like he's going to be emotional. He's going to go into the away locker room for the first time in New England, in Foxborough. He's going to be like, "Holy cow, what the hell is going on?"
That is crazy.
I mean, if anyone will whoop them, it would be Brady. To put emotions
but it's almost going to feel like a home game as well, though, because, you know, everyone in that stadium is not going to be booing Tom Brady. They're going to be cheering for Tom Brady. So
I'm booing Brady. I'm booing.
It's going to be a home versus home team here. I mean,
Brady, bro. No, I can't. I can't.
I can't go against the Bucs. The Bucs are great. They also just lost last week. They're really trying to get a dub here.
I'm praying for a close game. That's all I want. Good game, Sunday Night Football to watch. Okay, last game, Monday night, Raiders, Chargers.
Tough.
Oh,
this is a tough game.
I'll shoot this to you. Let me see what you got.
This is a tough game, but
Raiders are 3-0. Chargers 2-1. Huge win off the Chiefs.
Justin Herbert looks great. Don't get me wrong. I like Justin Herbert. I like Keenan Allen and Mike Williams and Eckler. They got a good offense. I'm just not buying the defense in total here. I'm going Raiders. Derek Carr has been on a roll lately. I believe he's the passing leader. That could be wrong as of, this past week, but Derek Carr is going crazy this year, putting up some MVP numbers currently. Their offense looks great. Everyone's getting the ball. It's really just their defense needs to hold up, but I'm going Raiders +3. I think they're going to win that game. So +3, that should be easy.
Big mistake. I'm rolling with the LA Chargers. They're the team to beat right now. One of the teams to beat. Extremely talented offensively, defensively. I don't trust the Raiders. The freaking Raiders, bro. John Gruden, he's a terrible coach. Not really a fan of him. And Josh Jacobs might be back, so that's good. But again, I just remember watching every single year the Raiders poop in the bed. And I'm taking my man Eckler, my man Herbert, Mike Williams, all huge offensive pieces. -3 again. -3 isn't ideal. I had actually thought this would be a little closer. This one I wouldn't really bet, but -3, Chargers. You taking the Raiders.
That game could go either way. Either way.
It could. It really could.
I could see that. I could see that game being a game-ending field goal with 5 seconds left on the clock.
It seems like that's been kind of the story between these two teams. I think Vegas
Exactly.
last week, and then I don't know if it was one other one, but the Chargers against the Cowboys. Oh, hey, you could be right. If anything, though, if this stays +3, if someone loses or wins by a field goal, it's a wash. You get your money back. Nothing happens. So honestly, maybe this one isn't to be afraid of. But that is it for week 4 matchups. An exciting week. We've got a couple differences here, and we will see who comes out on top, who's going to have the best record against the spread.